Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. We have a lot going on this week, so let me just take a moment to thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. If you are subscribed, you may want to hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I upload videos, which happens usually every Monday. And so if you hit that like button or if you leave me a comment right now, that will help connect our energy. And the reading will be more likely to resonate for you. So we're going to cover the weekly, and then we're going to cover the new moon in Scorpio, and then we'll do the monthly reading. So I will timestamp for the monthly if you want to skip right to that, but you might want to stick around and see what we get here because so far the readings have been really interesting this week. And you already have, wow, great cards. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get into this energy. I did do a little channeling, and that will be with the monthly part. So here we go. You have, for overall energy, you have the Hermit. This is going within to seek the light within, to research, to do the talking to spirit, the reading the books, the knowledge, the wisdom, so that you can develop your spirituality in a way that is enlightening, that leads you, that guides you. And so there's that. But then you have what are very business-oriented cards, which does not surprise me because we have a very business-oriented feeling to the week with the energies. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is laying the foundation of something new. This is being meticulous about it. This is doing it in a way that promotes stability for future growth. And this is, again, the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow-moving, detailed, paying attention to it energy. So very, very earthy energy coming through, which we do have the moon in Virgo, and the Knight of Pentacles is about Virgo energy. And so I feel like that's really going to be influencing your week. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is in a way like the Hermit. This is studying and researching. The ninth house rules research, higher learning, knowledge, and the 9 is the Hermit card. And so I feel like they're kind of related there. So this is about doing the research that you need, questioning, listening to your intuition in order to lay the foundation through measured, steady, detail-oriented steps this week to get to where you want to go, which we're coming up on a new moon, but we also have Mercury in retrograde happening. And so to do this, is there something that you currently are working on or you want to start? I would do that now at the beginning of the week. Start wrapping things up, projects that you already have in play. As we get into the week later, ideas that come to you should be written down, can be researched and studied, but maybe not necessarily so sorting out the details of it will be great, but the action steps to new projects will have to probably wait, should probably wait. They can't always, but if they could, until after we get through the Mercury in retrograde, because there will be delays. There, of course, will be delays, and there will be communication stag and stuff. And so to help avoid all that, try to wrap some projects up here at the beginning of the week when the moon is in Leo, and the moon is in Leo at 12:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States, and it's about pushing through that resistance, pushing through and then surrendering to the divine. So you are co-creating with the divine, but this also looks a lot like that Hermit card, right? The seeking the higher knowledge and the wisdom and surrendering into it. And so what are you resisting, pushing forward? What kind of an idea needs more information, more guidance, and to allow you to wrap this up? With the moon in Leo, there's also this sense of needing to work hard to maintain your position of respect that you've gained. And when I was trying to get into the energy of the week overall for everyone, I got the Janet Jackson song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? And so I feel like at the beginning of the week, there's going to be you assessing what has other people done for you lately? What are you doing for yourself? What do other people look at you and say, are you doing for yourself? And you have, this is beautiful, you have Brigitte healing. So are you researching something that you have a health concern, or is this a healing of the heart or a healing of the soul? Whatever it is, there's a situation that's healing that's going to allow for growth, because during this transformative energy of Scorpio coming up, there's an opportunity for you to do the deep dive, the healing through working with your intuition and laying a solid foundation for growth coming out when you get into that full moon in Cancer that happens during Capricorn on the 25th, 26th, depending on where you are in the world. That will bring a cycle to an end, a major healing opportunity. And so there's this opportunity to start working toward that right now, understanding what it is that you need to release in order to bring the peace, the sense of peace into your life. And so this is during that moon in I want to say Pentacles, that's wrong. Virgo energy. And so it's about the principles and the orderliness of it. And it's the time to take a look at and review your budget and how things are fluctuating and how can you organize it to make things move forward in a very mundane way. But when we have all these pentacles showing up here in this research, I feel like it's really important that you really focus in on that. And what do you need to do? Kind of take a look at it, see where you are, see where you're going, kind of planning ahead and getting prepared for that kind of energy. On Wednesday, that is when that moon moves in at 3:30 in the afternoon into Virgo, but at 1:20 p.m. Happy birthday, Scorpio. If you are a Scorpio and you are cross-watching, the sun is going to move into your sign on Wednesday the 23rd. And so then begins this opportunity to really do some deep transformative energy. For you, Cancer, this week has the potential to be difficult around the family. So I think that's probably got to do more with finances than everything else. So home and family with regards to finances, the other energies looked pretty good. So you have Shark. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. And so I think power, wisdom, and knowledge is power. So what do you need to know that you don't know yet so that you can lead others through being at peace and centered within yourself to move a project forward, to lay the foundation, to heal, So on Friday, a couple things are going on Friday. We've got Mercury going into the storm, which means it's in the shadow. It's slowing way down and getting ready to retrograde. It starts retrograde on the 31st. So this is called the storm phase. This is the part where things really are moving super slow. It feels like Mercury retrograde. So watch out for delays in traffic and, in communication or the usual Mercury and retrograde things that you have to deal with. But because you're a water sign, you are going to feel this. Hopefully not as much as you felt it back in July when Mercury was retrograde in your sign. I have a feeling it'll be somewhat easier, but it is happening in your 5th house of fun and romance and creativity. And so you might find that you want to work on this creative project, but instead it feels like it's moving super slow. That's okay. The super slow allows you to pay attention to the details and lay the foundation that will provide for stability and growth later. So don't stress about it. Work with the energy. Then that moon is also going to be getting into Libra on Friday in the afternoon. And so the weekend is pretty much this void of course moon, this time to distill down the wisdom that you can be productive wrapping up projects, but probably not as a group activity. It'd be probably like you sitting down with your books and going through your business books and getting them organized and seeing where the money is. Something that requires a little bit of, oh my gosh, a little bit of, wow. Okay, we're going to have to read something about something. So Brigitte showed up again. That twice. So I'm missing something. I'm not giving the information that is, that they're trying to get out. Wrong book. So let's get into this a little bit here. Pardon the light, but I really got to be able to read to see to read. Okay, so inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Okay, so this is that healing energy. So she's a Celtic goddess. of Ireland, who is closely associated with free will and the time of spring. I'm sorry, with fire in the time of spring. She is the twin flame of Cyrnos, which is time. She is so well loved by the Celts people that when Christianity came to Ireland, she was adopted as a saint of holy wells. So that's water, and other holy places. She is a powerful figure who can help us channel our energy into something that is important for our growth. And so she herself has lasted through the ages. That adds longevity to our journey so that we can reach a deep state of wholeness. You can call on her to bring you sacred flame, to burn away anything that is not serving you, to bless any new projects you have in mind, and the support with fertility. So again, laying the foundation, paying attention to the details, doing the research, drawing on your inner strength. You're healing some kind of a situation, but you're doing it through creating a project, through a new opportunity, through growing something. And we have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut, move beyond limitations, and trust. So that's that healing. That's that same healing energy. This is the divine feminine energy of allowing yourself to be healed and nurture yourself while future forward looking. What do you want to create? And when the moon moves into Scorpio, it doesn't happen until 11:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday, but it is a new moon, and I sort of wanted to talk about it a little bit. And so we have this sense of sovereignty coming in, this sense of I'm the divine spark, right? I'm the divine spark. This is you. Everyone is the divine spark of God in DNA, that to come here and wrapped up in this body to create something, to grow, to learn. And so this divine power, like, look how much they look alike, right? I mean, they really look alike. It is that kind of energy, that sovereignty, that this is your creative opportunity to grow, to become who you want, to lay the foundation, pay attention to the details. What do you want to nurture and grow? What do you need to research? What do you need to know? And listening to the divine for guidance and inspiration. You are protected as you go through this process. And there's this need for this equality, this oh my gosh. So Lilith rules the moon in Scorpio when it's new, and this is about this whole I am equal. I'm equal to the task. I expect to be treated like I'm an equal. I can do this. And then there's the sword here of this 17, which is an 8, that's infinity. And it's Mercury and Pluto, which are actually kind of in the square. And so it's like this energy of, not a square, they're in a triangle, comfortable angle. They're like, it's the yin and the yang. It's the blending of the masculine and the feminine. It's the healing. I feel like it's the healing of the divine feminine within you, so that you can continue. Because the divine masculine has ruled the world, and now the divine feminine is stepping up, and there's this healing and this balancing within each of us that's going on. And so here's your opportunity to lead with peace and inner strength, and knowing that you are protected as you heal yourself. You will heal those around you. You are Cancer, the mother of the zodiac. So as you heal yourself, you help to spread the healing throughout the zodiac. It's very powerful energy. Holy cow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And you have direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Just listen to your intuition. Study, learn, lay the foundation. What do you want to create? You'll know. You'll know. You have a time for healing. You have a time for healing. Wow. This card kind of wanted to come, but I wasn't really sure. But it says the energy is gaining momentum. So after the healing, I think that because this is a waxing moon, this comes next. It wasn't. So it's a time for healing. And then opportunity. So do the work. Do the work. Okay, what time is it? It is 4:15. All right, so I'm going to go into the channeled part of the reading while I'm clearing up the cards here, which is so interesting because honestly, what I'm seeing here is not exactly what I channeled. And so I feel like this is the way forward from what I channeled, because what I channeled is that you're self-protecting. And so if you are supposed to be healing yourself, if you're self-protecting so hard, then are you keeping yourself from healing is a question to ask yourself. Because what I saw a crab on the seashore that was peeking out and looking around at the land and the sea. It was a beautiful, beautiful beach day. I was actually at my favorite beach in Florida. That's where I was at in this vision. But the little crab was poking out his head and he's looking around and trying to decide where to go and what to do next, but kind of being very hyper aware of where are the seagulls, is it safe to come out? So you're self-protecting, and I feel like instead of self-protecting, open up and allow yourself to heal so that you can grow and build this beautiful thing that is being offered to you. So this is, great energy there. Okay. I also heard out of the darkness into the light. That would be healing. It was also like being reborn, birthed, right? And so out of the darkness into the light, what are you bringing? What are you creating? What are you bringing out of the darkness of your mind in birthing into the light of creation, especially with this beautiful energy of creation of fire there? I feel like you can birth something, but the healing is going to have to happen. And Cancer has the ability to be grounded and yet be in the waters of their emotion. And so allowing yourself to get into the waters of your emotion to allow the healing to happen during the Scorpio season, where we have Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio, where there's going to be a lot of deep diving, a lot of things brought up to the surface that need to be healed and released and let go, like letting it go out with the tide. Just letting it go and allowing yourself to become more balanced and heal. I heard make a practical plan, which makes sense because all I see here is practical plan stuff going on, right? And wanting to venture out, but clinging to safety and security. So being willing to stand in your power and move yourself forward on this thing. Don't be so worried. You are protected. Remember, you have supreme protection. So I channeled some messages for you, some affirmations, and I am adventurous. I am willing to try new things. I honor the old, but I embrace the new. I honor the old, but I embrace the new. So, being willing to get out there and try things and see what happens. All right, so we're going to do the 9 card spread, which is never 9 cards. It's never 9 cards. I do want to recommend that you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Sun signs, the core of you, is your value system. Your rising sign is how you interact with the world. And the moon sign is how you feel, react, and respond to the energies around you. And I should have been mentioning this all along. You're the 6th sign I've done. But the last one I did was Gemini, and that felt very specific to certain situations. And so, if this is not resonating for you, go ahead and watch your other stuff and see what you get. Because depending on what else is going on in your chart, there might be stronger influences in some places than in others. What is this? Wow. Okay. That's craziness. A lot of anxiety about stuff in the past. We'll have to see what all that is. So the way I set this up is the center card is the key to this situation. And what we have is the divine physician. So it is that healing energy. That is going to be your key to success this month. So they both wanted to come. All right. So what we have here is the overall energy is this, the springtime energy. So this is this renewal, this is the new beginning, and we have the wisdom, and we have the healing waters of the creek here, deep roots going down in and allowing the healing to allow the growth and for the spring. And so going through the healing process in order to birth out your new projects, your new life, the new beginning that is going to come after we get through this eclipse season here, right? And so, oh, you have actually two. Oh, look, it's the birth card. Yes, okay, so it is through healing. It is through healing that you birth your new ideas, your new life. This is a big transformative energy. Scorpio, this is huge. Also, because there's children in this, and this is in your 5th house of creativity, this could have to do with healing relationships with your children. It could be about giving birth to a child or getting pregnant. Especially with the divine position there, if you've been struggling to get pregnant, you may find that fertility is on the increase, which is nice. And if so, and you're having a baby, congratulations. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you are, I just heard staying hydrated. Random stuff, but that's what I heard. Okay, so here we go. In the recent past, you have been worried about time running out. You have been trying to figure out what the divine timing is. What is the timing? Timing, rattling around in your brain. Oh my gosh, let it go. Deep breath. You are not running out of time. Things happen in divine timing. And if you don't get something done in this lifetime, there's the next one. And so just allow that to not be a blockage. When you worry so much about something, it becomes a blockage, and that doesn't help anything. Am I ever going to get pregnant? Why can't I get pregnant? Relax. I'm not telling you you're going to if you're struggling. That does not mean there's not other ways to have children. If you really want a child, you can have a child. Okay. Transformation is going to happen through you tapping into your past lives and healing that. So cutting the cords. Did we have a cutting the cords? I don't know. Did we? No, I don't think so. Okay, so St. Michael. St. Michael will cut the cords of negative energy surrounding your life, lives, energy, to allow the healing. So in order to heal a situation, allowing the karma and the wisdom to allow the karma to pass out of your life, but to tap into that innate wisdom that you have accumulated over the lifetimes. That inner strength, that knowing, to find the direction that you are supposed to go in, to allow for the healing, to lay the foundation of where you're going and what you're creating. This is Archangel Uriel. So I heard Archangel Michael, and now we have Archangel Uriel. We have Jesus, the divine physician, and we have the Akashic records, which doesn't surprise me. So when you tap into that past life information, it's stored in your Akashic record, that innate wisdom. And so seeking that information, you can find a reader online here on YouTube. I know I'm a Light Worker does it. There are others that do Akashic record readings. I think Queen of Cups does. There's a few, but anyways, you can find them. I think Jenny Burak from Astrology for Ascension. I think she does. Many of them do. I don't. It's not a service I offer. My services are listed below. But tapping into your Akashic records, unless you already know how, and then you can access them. You can ask for guidance in your sleep and start downloading stuff, keeping tabs on when you wake up, write down what you dream about, what you can remember, how you felt, or whatever, and start trying to tap into the information that way. But this is going to require disciplined time in meditation to get there. So before you go to bed at night, spending a half hour or whatever, journaling, asking the questions, Not asking about divine timing, please, but seeking the knowledge and the wisdom. What information what are you trying to teach me? What lessons am I supposed to learn in order to heal the situation? Those kinds of questions. But this Hermit here, this feels like a month. We're stepping into a month where Cancer needs to really allow the transformation to happen. And I think you come out on the other side very creative, with the ability to lay a foundation for something really amazing. Okay, in the recent past. Okay, we have Archangel Gabriel. Okay, the Architect is pointing to the future. I think you've been, again, trying to figure this out, because we've got Will, Wisdom, and Mind. We've got Archangel Gabriel, and we've got Reflection. And so I think you've been really struggling with trying to figure out what was it you were supposed to learn. What should I know? Am I running out of time? How do I figure this out? What am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to get there? If you've been asking for guidance that goes like this, and I only say this because I did it for the longest time, and so this is certainly not judgment. But since I'm a Cancer Sun, Mercury, and Venus, I think I understand Cancer, okay? And so I used to just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it. I just show me the way. What is it you need to know? That's that Will, Wisdom, and Mind stuff that becomes like this anxiety. Like, I just want to know. Why can't I tell you? Why won't you communicate with me? Can't you just tell me what to do and I'll do it? And that's not how it works. And honestly, it was such a gift to figure out that's not how it works. Because now I don't have to wait for the information to come to me. I don't have to wait for someone to tell me what to do. How it works is you decide what you want to do. You start down a path and you communicate with Spirit and you ask for guidance and help along the way. But this is where I'm going. This is what I want to do. Please help me to open the doors of opportunity. Please help me to be in the right place at the right time with the right people. Please help send me guidance and opportunities. They want to support you. They can't do this without your permission. So you need to ask, but what do you want to do? Where do you want to lay the foundation? What are you researching? What are you interested in? What do you want to grow? What is your ancient wisdom? Your ancient wisdom here, what is it telling you? What are you studying? What do you want to create? That, when I realized that the power was with me, and I was not a victim of any circumstances, that is not to say there aren't tough lessons that happen and karma that needs to be released and everything. But when you realize that you actually have the power to change things by changing your thoughts, by instead of looking at things like, oh, why is me, instead of, oh, what was I supposed to learn from that? What was I supposed to learn from that makes you feel like you have some control over the situation, because in fact you do. Because now you're researching the incident to learn and discover what you need to know. You're analyzing the details. That's something proactive you can do regardless of any situation. What was the lesson? How can I apply it moving forward to create what I want, to heal, to birth into this world what I want? This is where the power lies. It lies within you as a co-creator with Spirit. Spirit says, what do you want? You are a part of me. And so when you create, it is also my creation. And I want to help you create because I like to create. That's what Spirit does. They create. Spirit creates. You are a co-creator with Spirit. What do you want to create? What do you want to birth into the world? Whether it's an actual child, or a relationship with a child, or a creative project, or a relationship with another person, or your spiritual growth. What do you want to know? What do you want to do? You literally have the power. So step into that power. This direction thing here, when I saw this, that makes me laugh. Okay, this card says direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearing. Years ago when I was at a retreat, we were supposed to pick up rocks and write on them. And this was the rock I picked up, and this is what I wrote. Direction. I wanted to know where the hell I was supposed to go. Just tell me what to do. And, oh my gosh. Okay. I can't believe I'm going to tell this. Okay. So there was, on that retreat where I was trying to figure it out. I mean, it was really, really bothering me. I sat down and wrote a list of all the things that I thought was the possible answer. I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to go? Can't figure this out. Can't figure this out. Can't figure this out. Oh, God. All right. I'm really going to tell you guys this. I can't believe I'm really going to tell you this. It's going to be a very long video. What happened was I was sitting at the river and I was writing I was journaling. I was channeling. Writing is channeling with your higher self. So all these ideas. And then I realized I was writing them, leaving spaces between them. And then I got to the bottom and I thought, well, what if I don't have the right answer? So I wrote a question mark. And then I saw me throwing pieces of paper over my head and having the answer revealed to me. And I thought, no, I'm not doing that, stupid. I'm not doing that. So then I'm sitting there saying that, but still I continue writing the list and leaving spaces. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. That is ridiculous. And I am not doing that. I'm so not doing that. So then I go back into the retreat center and we had another session and then we broke for lunch and we're walking and I'm going through the woods and I realize I'm going to come out of the woods and the sun's going to bother my eyes because of my contacts. And so I'm like, oh, I got to go back and get my sunglasses. So I turn around and go back to get my sunglasses and I walked in and the light in the room was like the light in my vision. I went, oh no, I'm not doing this. And I'm like sitting there tearing the pieces of paper into strips going, I can't believe it. I'm not going to, this is ridiculous. And so then I went over and I stood where I was in my vision and I threw the paper over my head and I heard, shh, and turned around and look and like, if I could read one, I could read all of them. I thought, well, that's stupid. That was stupid. And I was really embarrassed and upset. I'm like, I can't believe you wasted my time. And I hear in my head, fold them. I thought, oh, yeah, that could work. So I folded them all up and I stood over in that same spot again, which was next to the plant, which was next to the altar, And so I, like, this is it. If this doesn't work, I'm not doing it again. And I fling them over my head on here. So I turn around and they're all in the peace plant. Every single one of them. Really. I'm like, what? And then I recognize that over in the middle of the altar, so now we are talking 4 feet away from me on the open Bible, there is one paper sitting there. So I go over there and I pick this up and I'm like, finally the answer. Finally the answer. And I open it up and it's the question mark. You saw that coming, didn't you? It was the question mark. Oh, look at that. So I'm mad. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't even tell you how angry I am. I'm embarrassed and I'm like, this is stupid. And I go around and I kneel down in front of the altar where the crucifix is leaning there. And I'm like, what is this? Why did you make me do that so I could get this? Like, I don't understand. And then Archangel Gabriel in a loud booming voice said, be patient. I will let you know. That was 20 years ago. Divine timing. It took me 20 years from then, because that was 97 or 98. So it was 20 years later before I started this YouTube channel, before I tapped into, before I knew this is really what I'm supposed to be here, is to help people to balance and to bring their divine feminine and masculine together. It took me that long. Don't be in such a rush. I'm not out of time and you aren't either. So the question became, what did I want to do? That question mark wasn't, what does God want me to do? Be patient, I will let you know that you need to figure it out, was really what it meant. So you don't know yet. Okay, what do you want? That's where you start. What if you could imagine your life? What is it that you want? What is your vision for it? And start down the road in that direction and ask for the help along the way. And it comes, right? It comes. It might take a while. Doesn't matter. Divine timing, it's all a blink. It's all a blink of the eye. So don't worry about it. You haven't missed anything yet. All right. Thanks for listening. Okay, so here we go. In the future, in the heart space, you have intricacies and industry. So you are going to be into the details. This is Knight of Pentacles energy. You are thinking about this. But look, the spire on that is pointing to the Akashic Records. It is your innate knowledge and wisdom that you need to listen to for the guidance. What do you want? What do you want? In the recent past, you have been trying to nurture and grow something, and it has felt like a credible obstacle to you. It's like, I don't even know, but look, she's looking to the past. She is looking to the past. She needs to be looking to the future. Stop looking at what's happened and start thinking about what you want to create. Here the architect is pointing to the future. It is the future. Healing the past, yes. What was that I wrote? Honor the old, but embrace the new. Honor the old. What has gone before you, what has happened before you is important. Honor the old, the wisdom, yes, but embrace the new, the birthing, the opportunities. That's where it's at. Listening to your intuition is the action. Listening to your intuition, getting into your Akashic Records. I just don't think Spirit could possibly tell you any more, and there he is. I knew Archangel Michael was here. You are being guided and protected, and you can ask him to help you cut the cords of any negative energy that is surrounding you or any situation. Oh, my nose is itching. That is where it's at. That is where it's at. That's what's happening here. And so here we go. A little guidance on, this process. But honestly, I feel like the question is, what do you want? Are you adventurous enough to step out there onto this new path? Are you willing to try new things? So remember, I am adventurous. I am willing to try new things. I honor the old, but I embrace the new. I embrace the new. I am nurturing. I nurture this new idea that I have. And she's hiding behind the mask. And so I feel like that is okay right now. It is okay that this dream that you're nurturing, that you're loving, that you are not necessarily telling everybody what it is right now as you start working toward it. That's okay. But ask the divine to help you, to give you information to help you to get there. That's important. That's important. Oh my gosh. The Sacred Fool. This is being willing to step off and do this thing that feels scary. Poking your head out of the hole, going, I want to get down to the beach. I want to get into the water. I want to do this, but I'm worried about what's going on. But being willing to take the risk anyways. Not worried about the seagulls being aware of them, but taking the risk and trusting that you are protected. And we have the shock of the new. When you trust, when you make this step, when you start moving forward and your life radically changes, and this tells me it's going to radically change soon. You're going to birth something that's so amazing when you take this risk to birth this new idea, this new creative project, whether it's an actual child or a dream, a goal. When you make the choice and the decision to lay the foundation and to do the research and then step off and start moving in that direction, your life is going to change in ways you don't even know. And it promises to be protected and guided. It promises to be in alignment with your divine purpose when you came here. Your higher self knows what you need to do. Get in touch. Oh, okay. So, remember what I told you about you're not out of time? Time is not the issue. And that things are going to be slow right now. They are going to be slow. Mercury is in retrograde. Well, will be during all of Scorpio season. You are fogged in. It is going to be slow going, right? Go slow. Take your time. You're not out of time. You're not out of time. This idea, this creation, this relationship, whatever it is, it's going to take time. But you get to choose your path. You can ask for guidance and direction, but you need to decide where it is you're going. All is possible. All is possible. You can do whatever. You literally can. You can. You can do this. I have so much faith in you. You just need to have faith in yourself. All right. Whew. You're fogged in. We have patience. It's not going to happen quickly, whatever this is. That's the reason why they showed me that. Okay, it's not going to happen quickly. Hopefully for you, it's not 2 decades. Just going to say. But it's gestation. It's, you know how it takes 9 months from pregnancy to delivery, like inception to delivery. It's going to take time, but we have spring. So hang in there. I think by spring you'll see significant steps if you are doing the work. Choosing the path, doing the research, laying the foundation of whatever this thing is that you're trying to do, create, build, whatever. Get in touch with your intuition and be meticulous and detailed in your process. And I only see success ahead for you. So we'll talk soon, Cancer. You take care.